Neville Christie here, talking with entrepreneur Denise Hall about starting with the end in mind. That's often said in business. What do you think it means, Denise?
Yeah, well, it is. You're right. It is often said in business, and sometimes it's a very hard thing to think about when you've got no context around what the end could remotely look like. Yeah. So I'm of the view that you start with the end in mind today, regardless of how old your business is. Right. So if your business...
You mean by how you'll end the business or exit the business?
Yeah, so fundamentally it's about if you've got to a point
So day one you say, I'm going to start a business tomorrow, how will I get out of it?
Well, yeah, but again, that's sometimes it's a tricky thing to do. But what I would shift that to is I woke up this morning and I've decided I don't want to do this business anymore. Yes. So how do I start with the end in mind from today?
Right.
So I've already got some things happening. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. It actually doesn't matter. But once the decision is made, I want to start with the end in mind today.
Yep.
Okay, what is it that you then need to put in place to have an end and not just pack it away with the toys when you can't be bothered doing it anymore?
Yeah. A number of people do this, particularly home-based businesses, don't they? Yes.
Yeah, they do. And
they
you know,
run out of puff and they just fold the business. Yes.
Well, they do, and it's not kind of making the money that they might have dreamt it was going to make, or maybe it made a little bit and it's starting to peter out, and your enthusiasm and your energy for it, it's just not what it once was. So, let's kind of get smart about what you can actually do with that, and rather than just pack it away, because you put blood, sweat and tears in there, you put good hard-earned money in there, why not look to get some kind of payback for that?
Yes.
Either by new energy in it, new lifeblood in it because somebody else has taken it over, and or some kind of, maybe even a smaller, but some kind of compensation financially for what you've already invested in your business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As part of this starting with the end and then working through, I'm wondering what you feel about the role of mentoring. As a professional mentor, I have a view that it's very important that we not only get a mentor, that we be a mentor and that we mentor our clients.
Yeah.
Because if they grow, we grow as part
absolutely.
of them. So I'm just interested, have mentors played an important part in your business development?
Yeah, they have, certainly. We spoke of Dale Beaumont before.
Yes.
He's certainly been a mentor for me. Having conversations with you certainly adds to that. And I'm an avid reader. I'm an avid consumer of anything business. But I'm also mindful that there is a gap in the market, if you like, for mentors that understand the sale process.
Yes.
And that have been through the sale process.
Yes. And in this case, you mean the exit process?
Yes, yeah.
Not selling the product or service.
No, beg your pardon. Yes, actually exiting, getting to that end.
Yes.
Exiting the business, and you obviously, if that's what you want to do, if that's the end you have in mind, is to actually set this business up as an asset so that it's valuable enough to sell, then what you obviously want to do is find somebody that can help you do that, and the value of a mentor would definitely add that.
I know from one of your other businesses where you put together consultants and corporates, which I know you're in the process of selling, but you said there that many of the people who were advisors or consultants, they weren't truly building a business, they were running a lifestyle or getting work or... what's your experience of that? So many businesses are not businesses.
No, they're not. And I will ask this question, and it's a fundamental question. Are you building a business, or are you just looking for work to fill in your diary, to give you an income of sorts? But if the answer is you just want to fill your diary, that's fine. You're a practitioner, what I would call a practitioner. But you'll always be the bottleneck. You either make the work or you don't make the work. You make the money, you don't make the money, but it all revolves around you. If you're actually considering building a business as an asset, then you're starting to talk about it running without you.
Yes.
It then building it. If a business is a business, then it will probably be, if not the largest, the second largest asset that you own, beside other than your house.
Or investments
that you have. But a business as an asset sits up there in that asset column of your tax returns and life and all the rest of it. But it can be equally as valuable as the house and the investments or whatever it is that you have.
Yes, so sometimes more. Yes.
and it can sometimes be the largest, but we don't seem to give it the respect. I'm not quite sure what that is. Or again, getting back to that starting with the end in mind, every business that we know about today, regardless of what size they are, started as an idea in someone's head.
Yes.
And they were able to build it.
Some of them should have stayed there, I guess.
And there are some that didn't quite work so well. But the notion of that is that regardless of the size, it started as an idea in someone's head, and they did something about it, and they did something else, and it grew.
Yeah.
Others didn't, as you say. Yeah. So even the idea that you have in your head does have the potential to be as large as some of the others.
Exactly.
But it's about structuring it and taking yourself out of it and building building it as an asset.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know this is one of your particular competencies, to take even businesses that might be small home-based businesses, for example, and work with the individual to make it into a business that has real value and assets and cash flow and the capability of being sold and returning to the owner something quite significant.
Yeah, definitely.
And if people want to contact you, Denise?
Just either come to the entrepreneurialmother.com or .com.au. It doesn't matter. You'll find me at both.
Yes.
And just drop me an email. There'll be a contact point there, and drop me an email, and I'm happy to talk to you about.
And you can start a dialogue.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the charge to start?
No charge to start, no, because what I want to do is have a conversation with you and actually work out what it is you've got.
Sure.
Once we work out what it is you've got, then we can work out what we can do with it, and then we can build from there.
Yes. So this is Neville Christie of CEOmentor.com and nevillechristie.com, talking with Denise Hall of the entrepreneurialmother.com and the entrepreneurialmother.com.au. Thank you very much, Denise.
Thank you.
Till next time.
Yes.